A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark, chapter 10, verses 32 to 45. Passage taken from the Message version of the Bible. Back on the road, they set out for Jerusalem. Jesus had a head start on them, and they were following, puzzled and not just a little afraid. He took the 12 and began again to go over what to expect next. Listen to me carefully. We're on our way up to Jerusalem. When we get there, the Son of Man will be betrayed to the religious leaders and scholars. They will sentence him to death. Then he will hand him over to the Romans, who will mock and spit on him, give him the 3rd degree, and kill him. After 3 days, he will rise alive. James and John, Zebedee's sons, came up to him. "Teacher, we have something we want you to do for us." "What is it? I'll see what I can do." "Arrange it," they said, "so that we will be awarded the highest places of honor in your glory, one of us at your right and the other at your left." Jesus said, "You have no idea what you're asking. Are you capable of drinking the cup I drink, or being baptized in the baptism I'm about to be plunged into?" "Sure," they said. "Why not?" Jesus said, "Come to think of it, you will drink the cup I drink, and be baptized in my baptism. But as to awarding places of honor, that's not my business. There are other arrangements for that." When the other 10 heard of this conversation, they loosed their tempers with James and John. Jesus got them together to settle things down. "You've observed how godless rulers throw their weight around," he said. "And when people get a little power, how quickly it goes to their heads. It's not going to be that way with you. Whoever wants to be great must become a servant. Whoever wants to be first among you must be your slave. That is what the Son of Man has done. He came to serve, not to be served, and then to give away his life in exchange for many who are held hostage." The Gospel of the Lord.
Reflections on the Gospel according to Mark, chapter 10, verses 32 to 45. Father Paulo Morlachi was an Italian missionary who served in Hong Kong as a hospital chaplain for many decades. A motor accident in his youth almost crippled him, and he walked with difficulty ever since. But that did not stop him from visiting many hospitals every day without fail, visiting patients and administering them the sacraments. He was old, limping, and was not fluent in the local language. But even years after his death, many people in Hong Kong remember him with affection for the comfort and peace he brought into their lives when they needed it most. But today, we live in a world where we want to stand out above others and prefer to be in places of honor and recognition. In the Gospel today, we have James and John requesting the Lord to consider them to the top position when the Lord establishes His kingdom. Jesus gives them a beautiful catechesis. "Whoever wants to be great, let him be your servant, and whoever wants to be the first, be the slave of all." Fortunately, there are among us great people as Jesus asks us to be. They never appear in the media. Nobody gives them any recognition. They may not have any academic qualifications, nor do they possess much wealth. But they do have something that is worth more than material goods: kindness, tenderness, and compassion for those in need. Men and women who walk through our streets, simple and ordinary people, but who are found at the right moment when you need a word of encouragement, a friendly look, a happy smile, a favor. Good parents who take time, even if they come tired from the day's work, to listen to the 1,001 questions of their little children, who enjoy their games and discover the best of life with them. Tireless mothers who fill their homes with love and joy. Women who are priceless because they know how to give their children what they need most at every moment. Spouses who are maturing their love day by day, learning to give in, generously taking care of the happiness of the other, and forgiving each other in the 1,000 little frictions of life. These are the ones who make life more pleasant and the world a more livable one. Jesus said of them that they are great because they live at the service of others and help them to live with hope and joy. In the desert of this world, where only rivalry and confrontation seem to grow, they are small oases where friendship, trust, and mutual help sprout. They may never receive a tribute or even a word of thanks, but these men and women, an unaccountable crowd, as the book of Revelation says, are great because they are human.